Here with Miami coach Chris Bergeron, Miami finishes off a sweep tonight with a 2-0 win at Canisius. Coach, it felt like the first period and maybe almost the opposite of yesterday's where they got off on the front foot, but then you came up with a power play goal, which ended up being huge. What did you see in that first period?
I think I agree with you. They came out like a veteran team who had lost at home, and kind of were out skating us. Were just kind of a step faster than we were. I think we settled down. There was a play here, a play there that kind of sort of would maybe get us going, and then they would push back again. But that's what we saw. It was one of those nights where we were close, but not quite there, not quite at our best. It was more of an execution thing. I think our group continues to be consistent with their competition. So every night we're competing. Now it's just a matter of executing it. We made some poor decisions down the stretch, whether it was with the puck or our actions or whatever, but our goaltender was there to bail us out when we needed him.
Maybe an understatement even there. A few highlight reel saves down the stretch, and especially in that third period. What did you see from him in the net?
Well, we saw a big time performance from a big time player. Two saves come to mind that were just, very, very difficult saves that he seems to make routinely. And it was an execution thing on our part. We had the puck on our stick. We turn it over. A good veteran team like we played against, they counterattack, and we were lucky to have our goaltender there.
One of the big emphasis coming into this year, you were talking about keeping pucks out of your net. So far, 11 goals allowed through 6 games, so under that kind of magic 2 goal a game mark. How would you assess the defensive performance overall through a half dozen games as you kind of turn the page to NCHC play?
I think overall, Tim, our defensive play is better. I think overall our penalty kill, our 4-on-5 play is better. Now, we are going to get absolutely put to the test as we start with our league play starting next Friday. But I like our defensive plan. I like, for the most part, our level of commitment to keeping pucks out of our net. Now, again, we're going to get a whole other set of problems next weekend when we face Denver as far as that's concerned. So, I think overall through 6 games, we've done a nice job of keeping pucks out of our net. Our goaltender has been a huge part of that. But I also feel like we're defending at a much higher level because of our competition.
You mentioned Matthew Barbolini last night. He's got a point streak to begin the year of 6 games. Obviously nice for him to be able to play in front of some home fans and family being from the area. And what did you see out of him this weekend overall?
I saw what we always see from Barb's, a good, solid effort. He's a good player. He's a player that can play defense. He's a player that can create offense. He's really competitive. Obviously, it was nice for him to have family and friends here. He had a pretty good cheering section just for him. There's just no doubt about that. Tonight was no different.